Now we are going to present a conjunctive normal form for first order logic. So we can convert a first order logic sentences into a form which is called first order logic conjunctive normal form. In short, it's written FOL CNF. This is very much like the CNF form of the proposition logic, but we need to be more careful about quantifiers, variables, etc. So let's see how we define CNF. Instead of showing you the definition of FOL CNF, I will present the process of transformation that will result in this form. Thereby you will understand what is FOL CNF. This process takes several steps. First step is rename a part. All the quantifiers is given different names. Since there are no free variables, so we need not worry about. So every variable that occurs in our sentence is bounded, and every quantifier should have a different name. Yeah, so that's the first thing we do. Once we rename them apart, we then push all the negations inside such that all the negations are on top of atoms. After that, we pull all the quantifiers up front. Okay, so this is called pre-next form. After doing that, you're only left with a sequence of quantifiers and a formula that is quantifier free. Then we apply a non-trivial technique which is called scolomization, which removes all existential quantifier, replaced with some fresh function names such that you have an equisatisfiability. This step 4, is not equivalent formula. Now it produces a equisatisfiable formula. We are left with a universal quantifier and the body. Then what we do, we turn the body into a CNF like we do in a proposition logic. So we are left with the clauses which contain atoms and their negations, and they are conjuncted. And then since the universal quantifier distributes over conjunction, we can treat each clause separately and view them as a separate formula. Then what we do, we know that any variable that appears in our clauses are universally quantified, and across clauses variables have no connection. So therefore we just simply drop the universal quantifier and don't write them. But just by looking at the formulas, clauses which have free variables, we know that they are universally quantified, and that we call FOL CNF.